Okay, today is a video diary of the Gangstalking, and why do I consider myself still in undergoing the situation? Why do I not feel like I'm out of it? Well, right now I'm blacklisted from multiple different. What I would like to do, I'd like to get in a domestic abuse support group. I'd like to get in, go into some financial counseling. They have free financial classes and different things. I like to be active in different things like that. I'm blacklisted from all those kind of things, the government agencies for the financial classes, for the domestic abuse classes. I can't get any of that. I would like to get counseling, get up for programs for my daughter to get my daughter back, go into some counseling, family counseling. I can't get any of those services nowhere. Um, I go into these places, like I went into Genesis, and they tell me that I can't get services. Genesis told me about my YouTube channel. I didn't tell them. So someone has prearranged for me not to get services. Family Place won't give me services. City Square won't give me services. Salvation Army schemed and lied, and wouldn't give me services there, and had me detained on false pretenses. I was arrested at Hope's Door New Beginning in Garland, Texas, just for sitting at a support group. That happened in April of 2019. So that's why I feel like it's still going on. Someone has to be watching me to tell these businesses to deny services. I call the police department. They will not help me. No, the police department, period, will help me when the interference of child custody. I'm not seeing my daughter, and they did not follow the custody agreement, and no police department will investigate that. They keep covering for it and have been for years, including the courts and CPS. So I feel that this is still going on. If I was to leave right now, because that's the kind of things I want to be involved in. I want to get involved, and I can't. I've called all these groups, surrounding groups. They don't call me back. They won't give me services. They won't let me know the services. They say I don't qualify. Even, I mean, they have financial classes. I want to be a part of that, and I can't get services anywhere. So, as far as the harassment schemes and gang stalking, another experience is called street theater. So, a lot of things, what they're doing is they are slandering. It's a form of diminishing your reputation. So, when I go in these businesses, they'll yell, "Get out," or they'll scheme so I can't have services, and then they'll come and then they're rude with me, and it makes it seem like I'm problematic, but it's an act. They call it street theater. This is what I had to look up for gang stalking, because it was amazing that so many people would start arguments with me that I didn't know, like the lady in the store that threatened to hit me with her car. I didn't even see who said that. I didn't say have any words with that lady, and she said that I was talking all that noise. I didn't say anything to that lady. They have cameras. So it's too many people that are doing things like that that pick fights with me and start arguments, and that's traumatic when you're not used to situations like that. And people start arguments that you don't know. And then there are multiple different fights and people threatening you, and threat having said, like the man on the bus that knew me, that I didn't know him, and he said he was going to hire someone to fight me. That's called street theater, because it's meant for trauma. So that's part of the gang stalking, and a lot of other things that I won't mention because I don't think a lot of people would believe the experience. But when the stores, there was multiple people that, pushed their basket at me, looked directly at me, and then pushed their basket directly at me, like in a threatening manner. And I couldn't believe it because I didn't know them. But I can't prove that they did it on purpose and someone's setting it up. That's why they do it, is to taunt and antagonize. So I know these people are doing it on purpose. They know I'm doing it on purpose, but who can I prove? I mean, how can I prove that they are? So what's going on is when I go shopping, there's a multitude of people that block me with their basket and get in my way. So, I mean, and they purposely do this the whole shop. And then some of them, they speed up and do it. You can see them, typically you watch for other people and you're considerate. They start arguments and they speed up with their basket to get in the way. It hasn't really been happening so much lately. But this was the past, and this is what I had to go through when I went into stores trying to shop. So I don't know how they set it up and how they were able to do it so quickly, but they did it. And anyway, on some of the blogs with game stalking, it does talk about how they do that, and the conspiracy theories that I actually experienced. And I don't really talk a lot about it because I don't think people would believe it. It doesn't, it sounds mentally ill. How would someone set that up? But anyway, the street theater, that's part of the gang stalking. So, it's hard to prove, but that's part of the gang stalking as well.